Assalamu alaikum students. You know, uh, in the last class, we have discussed that we will give a revision. I will give a revision of active passive voice. So right now, we are starting today's lesson, and this is the active passive voice, the tense and its structure. So first of all, we are starting with present simple tense. And for the structure for the present simple tense is subject plus first form of the verb. Subject plus am is are plus third form of the verb, which is the past participle. Now the sentence is I make a cake. A cake is made by me. That is the passive voice. You see, the structure is subject plus am plus is plus are. A cake is made by me. Now, present continuous tense. That is subject plus am plus is plus are plus ing verb in form. Now, they are planting some tree. Some trees are being planted by them. Some trees are being planted by them. This is present continuous tense. Now, present perfect tense. How to change an active sentence into passive voice. Subject plus have, has, and third form of the verb. And for the passive voice, subject plus have, has with been. Someone has eaten my apple. My apple has been eaten. This is present perfect tense when we are changing it into passive voice. Now, present perfect continuous, which is very rare and most of the time we don't use it. That is subject plus have plus has plus been plus verb ing form. Subject have or has plus been and being, and the third form of the verb if we are changing it into passive voice. Now example is Sophia has been playing violin. Violin has been being played by Sophia. And this is one of the very rare cases. Most of the time we don't use it. We don't use been and being with the ing form at the same time. But in a very rare case, we use it. Now we are starting future, that is will. Okay. If we are changing our active sentence or future tense, how we will change it? Subject plus will or shall plus first form of the verb. And if we change it into passive voice, we will do subject plus will plus be plus verb third form. That means with subject we will use will be and then third form of the verb. The example is my parents will take me to the party. I will be taken by my parents to the party. I will be taken to the party by my parents. Now, Future continuous tense, that is going to. Simply we will use the subject plus am or is, are plus going to and the first form of verb. This is the structure of active sentence, and for the passive one we will do subject plus am, is, are and going to be plus third form of the verb. The example is Emma is going to market to make a dinner tonight. Emma is going to make a dinner tonight. A dinner is going to be made by Emma tonight. A dinner is going to be made by Emma tonight. Now, future continuous tense, that is also very rare one. Subject, will, shall plus be, then VING form, that is verbs ing form. And when we are changing it into passive voice, it will be subject plus will or shall plus be form of the verb plus being and then verb's third form. Examples are Liam will be washing the dishes at 7 p.m. tonight. Liam will be washing the dishes at 7 p.m. tonight. Now the dishes will be being washed by Liam at 7 p.m. tonight. Now the structure of future perfect tense. Future continuous, be going to. That is very rare also. Subject, then am, is, are, plus going to be, plus be form of verb, plus verbs ing form. And when we are changing it into passive voice, that will be subject plus helping verb am, is, are, plus going to, then be form of verb, plus being and verb third form of the verb, that is past participle. Now we are looking at the example of this kind of sentence. Isabella is going to be preparing dinner. Dinner is going to be being prepared by Isabella. Okay, this is a very rare case of future continuous tense. Now we are discussing future perfect tense, that is will. Subject plus will plus have plus third form of the verb. They will have completed the project before the deadline. They will have completed the project before the deadline. The project will have been completed before the deadline. Here, for the future perfect tense, we use will have been. Future perfect, be going to, that is subject plus am, are, plus going to, have, and verb third form. The examples are, they are going to have completed the project before the deadline. They are going to have completed the project before the deadline. And if we are changing it into passive voice, we will say the project is going to have been completed before the deadline. They are going to have completed the project before the deadline. The project is going to have been completed before the deadline. Now the future perfect tense. Future perfect continuous. Subject plus will plus have been plus third form of the ing form of the verb. And if we are changing it into passive voice, that is subject plus will plus have been plus being plus verb third form. And let me tell you again, these are the cases, very rare cases. We seldom use these tenses, but just for your knowledge, we are telling you about this. He will have been eating the bananas. He will have been eating the bananas. The bananas will have been being eaten by him. The bananas will have been being eaten by him. Future perfect continuous, be going to. That is also one of the rare cases. We will use subject plus am is are plus going to plus have plus being plus verb ing form. Then subject am is are plus going to plus have plus being plus verb third form. The artist is going to have been painting the wall for over 15 days by the time it is finished. Now the passive voice is the wall is going to have been being painted by the artist for over 15 days by the time it is finished.